Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, I just want to say, for season 14, yeah, I know, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to be hyping it up for months and months and months. And then, when the season comes, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I spent 2 hours watching every single episode, blah, 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 waste my time, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I want to see, because we've seen so many, what's it called, seasons, Lloyd seasons. Basically, season 2 was all about training Lloyd, but not its focus, but training Lloyd. Like, I want to see a Nia season. I want to see, like, the water chapter, or the energy chapter. That'd be cool. Like, the fire and ice chapter, I want to see like that. Also, really, we yet to see the end, like, where's the hands of time? Of course, that. And also, I wanted to do this video, but I'm just gonna be doing it in this video. So for me, the 3 shippings I liked the best was or 2, cause yeah, I like Pixane, Skylore, and Jaya 3. So the moments where Pixane kind of felt bad was when Pixel was in Zane's head. I liked her. Like, first, I kind of liked it when she was in the head, but then I'm like, it's like a one-sided relationship. So then I'm like, nah, I like her when she's thing. Honorable mentions of the shippings are the brother shipping is Lloyd and Kai. Kai, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I would say the best friend, best enemy relationship is Cole and Jay. That'd be cool. And the best relationship, I don't really. But, like, I know people won't like it, but I would like to see Vanya and Cole. But one that didn't have that much of a development was, of course, Akira, my favorite background character / side character, and Akita and the way I put that if Lloyd would meet in honorable mentions, because we didn't see that much development because her roommate Gwen evil. Yeah. One trope I hate. I don't know. I'm just This is just a talking but foot stuff. Because all of these concepts will only make like a 1-minute video. So, yeah. One trope I hate the most is evil turning good and good turning evil. I want good to turn evil and then back to good and then back to evil. Like, they're evil and they're like, oh my gosh, good. And then they still have the evil side, but they're not showing it. And then when something happens, they're just fully evil, and then they turn good again, and then they're just good for the rest of the day. And also, that's one I really want to see. But also, like in Legend of Drago, one thing I hate is all of the abundance of snakes. There's a pile of vipers. The ones that help the Hands of Time and Hands of Time this season. Of course, the Hypno Bride, the Alejandro, not really. The Alejandro, which Python P. Chumsworth. What's it called? The Fangpire, the Venomari. Yeah, and also almost every like I feel bad for what's it what's his face Lloyd, like I mean Zane, cause he just he's always be building himself. And I also hate in every movie like if someone dies they don't show blood like if they die if they die you should show blood. Like the only movie movie I saw it was a Jackie Chan movie. It was pretty good. Like that's the only movie that I'm allowed to like adult movie that I'm allowed to watch that showed blood. Even some horror movies I'm like show blood. I'm like it's a horror movie that's horror like. As I said before, I season 4 could be my favorite season for the intro, but it's not for the so. I would have to do this all over. So, of course, my favorite my least favorite villain is from my favorite season. So, my favorite villain's Morrow. Like it was very like I don't get why every good like whom he was pretending to be good and then like this ghost sorcerer being King Vangelis, which I forgot for like 3 seconds. Like why? King Vangelis is just not a good person to be like and I like how Vanya didn't even realize when Lloyd's like, oh my gosh, the dragon's turning big, and then Vanya's like, no, he gets angry a lot. What? What do you mean? Like, don't you see a dragon? And when she finally saw Chompy Big, which is a okay name, like what kind of name is that? Anyway, when I saw him big, I'm like, okay. And also, I'll say the best seasons for Darius. Like one thing I don't get is in season 2. I'm pretty sure one of the I think the last episode, Kai is like, let's do it again for old time's sake. I'm like, you just met this kid. What do you mean old time's sake? Probably they meant old time's sake because of the ninja ball in episode, but that's not really a fight. I get it if he would have said that in. I don't even think Darius was in season 4. Nor was he in season 5. Well, he was like background character, but like. And also, so if Usako is a thing, does that mean Misako's cheating on Garbodon with Wu? Like, it's just very confusing. And if what's it called is a Ninjoid, like Astro Boy is a movie about robots, and like he had like a blue core, which is the good one, and the red core is the evil core. And if you combine the cores, the explosion, the guy tries to make Toby because his son died and then made a robot, and then he found out he can fly, and then when he died, people were like, oh my gosh, robot died. And the city went down to the floor because they polluted everywhere. Like, what's up with almost every movie with robots? The robots turn evil, like, Like, anyway, how did they realize, what's his name? Zane was a ninjoid, as they would call it. Like, if you feel the skin, like, if you knock on it like this, you could hear metal, can't you? And won't he malfunction if he goes in the water? Like, if he's like, that's what I don't get. If he went in the water, wouldn't he like malfunction or yeah? I like how they introduced the water ninja, but they only needed her for season 5 and the fire chapter. Everything else was useless. Like, I'm sure fire and ice can make water, but don't think me. And I like how the first time around, when they get those blades and those elemental blade in Komodos, that they didn't realize in the temple of light, the same one, the those blades are a key. Like what? Like what? I don't get it. I don't get how they didn't realize. And how when they first came, it wasn't King. And I sometimes, like in some TV shows or foots, they show, like, I remember in How to Train Your Dragon, I think both the movie and the TV show, they showed, I think, a first person view from Hiccup's eyes. That was, sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't like it because it's weird. Like, we're just seeing not like through his eyes, like we can see every single character, but still, I guess it's good too. Anyways. And do you like, my background is Naganado? How come they call it Naganado? Naganadao. Like some Pokemon names are weird to pronounce. In my own way. And see you later. Goodbye.